EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Vikings of San Antonio. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from San Antonio. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now.
Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. To throw on second down. Vernon. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he may be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On the double.
Andrews now off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down. But you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. They'll motion McLaurin left. Andrews, off play action. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Vernon. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle they go. Minor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Vernon. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Vernon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vernon. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Fights through and now a crease. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll motion McLaurin left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Andrews looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street. Check, Bobcat.
The slot man in motion right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dragons nothing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. Hey, smash Bronco. Street.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Sky Moore from 8 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Buffalo 18!
On 1st and 10, Vernon. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
Drop 60! Drop 60!
And 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To number 89. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Dragons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Dragons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Andrews. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
Come 19, come 19. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, Vernon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Lion. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On first down, Vernon. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first and 10, Vernon. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dragons 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Go, Reed, go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll get it to him on the end around. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down, it's Alexander, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Check. Reload. 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
Throwing on first down. Vernon. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On second down now. Minor, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Drop 50. 70 Rangers, 70 Panther 11. 18 Rattlers. Ready?
To throw on third down. Vernon. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vernon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Looking to throw. Vernon. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you can.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of the play is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return is Jones. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Dragons 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. He'll get it here as they run the end around. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
To throw is Andrews. On first down, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Andrews can't get away, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Back to throw. Andrews. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurt.
In motion left goes Jones. On 1st down, Vernon. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
19 Lions. Grab him 60. Check. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Vernon. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, you're the offensive line. Your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
19 tight. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Vernon. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Touchdown. Jaden Reed. 28 yards. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Now Andrews looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Back to throw. Andrews.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Buffalo 18. Go street. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Andrews.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Say, hey. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Andrews. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And here's Andrews on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Around 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go check, go Reed, go. 18 Rattler, 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Vernon. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready up.
They'll come up now on second down.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Looking to throw. Vernon. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
65 catch. 65 catch.
Back to throw. Vernon. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Cut my team. Cut. Hey, pass. Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 6.
Check it. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Bijan Robinson.
28 yards.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Racing to the end zone.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 45.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off.